Tim Dreves here with my JDF1 stats. No opinions, just facts. I take each driver and team's best time and average them out during the entire season, summarizing up to this unique track, Mugello. A thumbs up to Scuderia Ferrari, the only team to have raced at every Grand Prix since the beginning of F1. On to the ranking of who is the fastest qualifier. Although most think it's Williams, it's actually Alfa Romeo bringing up the rear, 2.5 seconds behind the fastest car. Masters of Formula 3 winner Giovinazzi is P19, averaging 2.8 seconds behind the fastest driver, which I call Master Qualifier. 2007 F1 champ Raikkonen is 18th and has 2/10 on his teammates. Next is Williams. Nope, Haas is P9, just about 2.3 seconds off the leaders. Formula Renault champ Magnussen is 17th and a little over 2.5 seconds slower. GP2 champ Grosjean has the edge on K-Mag in P16, just over a tenth faster. You guessed it, Williams is next in P8, just 200ths ahead of Haas. F2 runner-up and F1 rookie Latifi is last, but only a tenth behind the Alpha. Formula 2 champ Russell, the fastest of this group, continues to be unbeaten by his teammate in quali and sits comfortably in P15, just about 7/10 on Latifi. Who's 7th? AlphaTauri has 8/10 on Williams, but is the slowest of the midfield. GP3 champ Kvyat is P14, 1.9 seconds off pace, while F1's new winner Gasly is P11, averaging 4/10 quicker than Kvyat. Just a tenth faster is Ferrari in P6. Four-time F1 champ Vettel is struggling in P13, trailing 1.7 seconds behind the leader. F2 champ Leclerc is pushing in P9 and has 4/10 on his teammate too. Renault is 5th, almost 1.3 seconds slower than the leader. GP3 champ Ocon is P12, just about 1.7 seconds behind, while British Formula 3 champ Ricciardo climbs to 7th, 2.5 tenths on Ocon. A tenth faster than Renault is McLaren. P6 for Formula Renault champ Sainz and P5 Formula 3's European champ Norris are close again this year, just 400 separate them. Heading the midfield is Racing Point in 3rd. GP2 champ Hulkenberg stepped in for GP2 runner-up Perez in 2 Grand Prix and would be right in the same position. He adapted quickly and averaged a tenth quicker than Stroll. However, the best of the rest, Formula 3 European champ Stroll has been 2/10 closer to the fastest on the grid so far. Red Bull is comfortably in 2nd, 4/10 in front of the midfield, but over 7/10 behind the leaders. GP3 runner-up Albon is having difficulty keeping up with his teammate and is in P8, but just a tenth slower than P4 Stroll. 9-time Formula 1 winner Verstappen has almost 6/10 on Albon and is the only threat for the front runners. However, he's got a way to go. To no surprise, we have Mercedes with GP3 champ Bottas trailing 2/10 behind Master Qualifier and 6-time F1 World Champion Hamilton. Here's what the grid looks like for now. On to the fastest laps. Alfa Romeo is the slowest in race form as well, almost 2.3 seconds behind the top team. However, Antonio is 17th, 2.47 seconds back, and Kimi is 14th, 3/10 faster. Shockingly, it's Ferrari registering the second slowest time on average so far. Sebastian is over 2.5 seconds back, while Charles has about 7/10 on him. Leading the Ferrari power teams is 8th place Haas, just over 2 seconds off the pace. Slowest so far in the race is Kevin, a tenth behind 19th place Seb. Roman, 15th, has averaged half a second faster than K-Mag. Williams leads the group in 7th, but only 2/10 separate the 4 teams. Although 18th place George has never been beaten in quali, it's actually 13th place Nicholas who has been putting faster times so far and has almost half a second on it. AlphaTauri is 6th once again, the slowest in the midfield with just a tenth and a half on Williams. Daniil is 17th, 2.3 seconds behind, while surprisingly Pierre has put in many fast laps to catapult him into P5, averaging over a second faster than his teammate. Renault is 5th, a second and a half behind the top spot. Esteban, P11, is almost 2/10 behind Daniel in P9. Racing Point is just ahead of Renault in P4. Lance is P12, 1.9 seconds off, and about 3/10 behind Nico and 8th place Sergio. McLaren is in 3rd, has about 2/10 on Racing Point. P4 Carlos has the upper hand on Lando in 7th, 4/10 behind. Red Bull in a league of their own, 3/10 faster than the midfield, but a second behind the leaders. 6th place Alex is closer to 3rd place Max in the race, just 0.3 of drifts. Mercedes clearly leading the pack again, while Valtteri's gap to Lewis in the Grand Prix increases to almost 0.4. Here are the full results. I'll be posting more videos for every race from now on, comparing teammates throughout the history. I would like to dedicate this time to Sir Francis Williams and thank him for his dedication to F1 and providing some of the best moments in F1 history. And after mentioning F1 British royalty, how can we forget the princess of F1? Thanks, Claire. Long live Williams F1 Racing. Finally, I'd like to thank F1 as a whole for their passion to overcome the pandemic, to give us something more to look forward to on weekends, and the respect, especially the respect they all deserve, those who risk their lives every time they step into a car. Keep racing, Antoine. This cool version of the F1 theme was made by Arianator. You can find all the links below. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ciao, ciao.